Today is around September 11th, 2021, around 4:30 p.m. I'm trying to make a little video here. Today is a significant anniversary for most who are around on September 11th, 2001, and I have no significant memories to contribute as far as anyone who was actually in New York City or Washington, D.C., or even Pennsylvania. All I can do is just share what I have for memories of being in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, at the time of the World Trade Center plane impacts around West Bend, Wisconsin, around September 11th, 2001. Get an idea what I looked like around 2001. There's this photograph. You can judge for yourself if I have aged badly or relatively decent. That was taken around June 2001, and prove still got hair. That was actually my first motorcycle, that was actually my second motorcycle, a 2000 SV650 I bought used out of Waupun, Wisconsin. It was, with the help of my father, and I paid with my own money, a graduation gift from high school. Because actually, as of 2021, this is my 20th anniversary since I graduated high school. So needless to say, Al-Qaeda made my graduation year a bit significant for all the wrong reasons. So as I mentioned, that was my second motorcycle. I actually had a 1978, at the time I thought it was a 1977 Kawasaki KZ650. I semi-restored, meaning I had the tank, side panels repainted. I put some Triumph Bonneville knee pads on the bike and replaced the side view mirrors. I'm showing you both motorcycles is the fact is I can't remember 20 years later if I used either one of those motorcycles. I want to say I used the Kawasaki. More likely it was the Suzuki. There are some things I can remember, there are other things I can't remember. Is one thing I found over and over is I don't have photographic memory, and as time moves on, some things remain fuzzy, some things remain vivid. Give you a line of events. What happened on September 11, 2001 is I had classes in West Bend, Wisconsin Moraine Park Technical College at 7:30 a.m. I arrived at class. We started class as normal. A little after 8 a.m., all of a sudden an instructor walked in, told us a plane has hit the World Trade Center. We all kind of thought the same thing. It was probably a Cessna, something like that. But I also remember back around World War II, a B-26 flew into the Empire State Building. So at the moment, I was thinking it was an accident. We had desktop computers in the classroom, Pentium 3, 450 megahertz, 256 megs of RAM, running Windows 2000 Pro, and we tried searching the internet to see what was going on. Unfortunately, everyone had the same idea throughout the entire campus, and nobody was getting through to any website. But I decided, instead of CNN.com, which most were trying to search, I decided to search BBC News. I thought maybe a more distant website would get better traffic. If it did or not, I'll never know. More likely it was just a server of the campus was just getting swamped. It couldn't handle all the traffic, so it took some time. So I left the internet window loading as we were trying to continue class. Roughly maybe 5-10 minutes, finally the web page loaded. And what was shown on BBC News front page was a damaged image of the North Tower or World Trade Center. We could all clearly see that was not a Cessna, and that was pretty bad damage. Suddenly, the instructor, probably around 8:30, 8:45, told us we're gonna come to the cafeteria and see what's going on. So we did. They had a big rear projection TV fired up. It was running CNN. And to my knowledge, what we witnessed was live, and we witnessed what was clearly not an accident, airliner flying into the South Tower of the World Trade Center as a news reporter was trying to report from the rooftop of CNN's headquarters what was going on. And as I said, it was clear it was not an accident. That was on purpose, and it was shocking. Later on, we were seeing coverage of the Pentagon, what happened. And later on that morning, we heard what happened of an airliner crashing in Pennsylvania. I guess I was naive at the time. I just thought the World Trade Center was damaged. They'll fix it. And I tried going back to class. Whatever reason, I guessed wrong. I thought if both towers were still standing an hour and a half after impact, they're going to still be there. As I went back to class, someone told me the South Tower had collapsed. I thought, that's sad. Alright, there was 2 towers, now there's 1. Within a half hour, someone then told me, as I'm trying to still continue doing my homework, that the North Tower collapsed. I don't know, I guess I was young, naive, and numb. I didn't cry, but I was sad. And I remember commenting, as I just graduated in 2001, that I actually had an opportunity to go on a class trip in May 2001 from my local high school, but the class was full, and someone wasn't trying to be mean, but he just commented when I said that. It was like, well, you're never going to see it again now. 20 years later, I'm not going to say it feels like yesterday, 9/11/2001, but I can still remember it vividly. And I understand there are people who might watch this video someday, now, years from now, have no memory of that event, something before their time. It was changing of America. It was no longer terrorist threats from overseas you never heard of. It was right in your face. Another thing I'll add as of 9/11/2001, I remember is I worked at a grocery store here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, at Piggly Wiggly. I did is we heard over the television all that, you know, instead of go home, stay shelter, you know, go about your life, go shopping, everything else. And so I went to work that night. My job was to help stock shelves and store clothes around 10 p.m. When we stocked from 10 to midnight, we, instead of playing some canned music that we were getting on a satellite feed, we listened to WAPL out of Appleton, Wisconsin that night. And the radio disc jockey said, we're going to play some music tonight, and we wish he had better occasion to finally do this, but we are going to play some Frank Sinatra. It wasn't anything to cry about. It was somber, hearing Mickey Blue Eyes sing on WPL that night. And that's a memory I don't know if anyone else here in Wisconsin remembers that night. And I don't really know if 105.7 FM out of Appleton, Wisconsin has repeated that since 9/11/2001, playing Frank Sinatra music after the 9/11 attacks. These are all the memories I have of 9/11/2001. At the time, I did have a dog. She was a Springer Beagle mix. She was a rescue dog. I love that dog. Had her since kindergarten. She passed away from complications from a botched surgery in 2003 of a stroke. I never had been to New York City. As far as I ever made it out west was Las Vegas. Get an idea what it looked like. It was just me around the Hoover Dam around 2007. And as far as East Coast, I never made it to New York City yet in my life. As far as I ever met was Cleveland. Get any idea what I looked like around 2008? This was me on what it would be my current bike. I still have it 15 years on now. A 2005 Suzuki V-strom DL650, candy blue. It's right here in the background, and I have it parked where you see it. I was trying to recreate history as I've lived in this house for over 25 years. As you can see, things change. Me, I got some gray hairs going around the sideburns. Out in 10 years, if you see me, more than likely I've changed since this video was made. This garage used to be aluminum sided, now it's vinyl sided. Had everything converted 2 years ago. So, in closing, things do change. I understand 9/11/2001 is just a date for some people who were never alive at the time. But it has a meaning. It was significant change. I respect and remember there are people who lost loved ones that day for tragic reasons, senseless reasons. But they will never be forgotten, and may it never repeat. Thank you for watching this video. Take care, and goodbye.